como siempre.
Right.
I'm using my mark.
And we are. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. I am back. We are back in live, and we are with a big surprise. A big event was in Portugal with this fantastic 12 persons. We are 11. Is missing one. Is Tume. Maybe it's coming, maybe it's not. But it was very special with us, and I want to thank to everybody is here, especially to Fabio who organized everything for all of us. You see the face of everybody is like. Uh, we are now recovering from the 3 days of crazy. I just want to give the first words to Fabio. Fabio, tell me, how do you start this event? How everything was created, and for you, your first impressions of the 3 days riding.
Yeah, I mean, it was honestly just came out. Everything started from just an idea. I just had a thought of like I love riding a one wheel. I'm riding everywhere, so I just thought to myself, what if I just crossed Portugal from side to side with it? I guess it would be fun. So I did it one time. It was amazing. I did it the second time. It was even better. And on the second time, I invited a couple of friends, but none were able to join me. But then on the third time, which was this year, all of a sudden we were supposed to be like 2 or 3 friends doing it. But all of a sudden, more people start joining in. At the point, we were almost 20. But then, I mean, it's 3 days plus one before, one after. So it's like 5 days in total. Not everyone can make it. But in the end, we were 12 riders, 12 one-wheelers, and it was really awesome. The experience was something I couldn't have imagined it would be as good as it was. Especially like I was talking with Angus, one thing that I really enjoyed, and for me was really special as well, was that moment we all entered the lighthouse at the end, and we all just started screaming and jumping around. I mean, that thing alone is something you cannot have, but with a group, spending 3 days together with the same group of people and sharing this amazing experience with everyone, it's really awesome. And I can't thank you enough for all of you for the amazing experience. And I hope next year I'm able to see you all again here on the tour with some new friends as well. So yeah, it was just an amazing experience, and I can't wait to do it again.
So then we are going to leave for everybody's here. We're going to leave with Pedro. Pedro is has a small family, and I think his babies have to go to bed, and we're going to leave. Uh, Pedro, tell us, for you, how was this magnificent event? How can you describe it?
Oh, frozen in his moment of glory.
Then we're going to pass to this fantastic, amazing father and son who make this event very crazy. This Angus is one of the best riders in the future for all of us. I'm very proud to be with the two of you, and was a fantastic event. Tell us a little about this experience, Angus.
It was amazing just being with other riders in it. To be honest, I have before this ride, I moved to Portugal and it had been a week since I arrived. So to do that, well, no, probably 2 weeks. But to do that just immediately after I joined, after I came here, and just be able to meet a few of the community and like see how the people are was just amazing. to meet all these people and just have that experience. It was probably the longest one-wheel ride I've ever done. Actually, no, second. But still, it was pretty big.
And here
So,
are we seeing that was
yeah, that was just
fantastic.
moving down a hill.
The
fun.
only two who do that. Just
Yeah,
to
but-
explain, that was the only two, Fabio and you. And we are just people taking the nice videos for the work from the two of you. Then
Yeah.
I'm just going to go fast to Pedro because I know Pedro maybe he has not so much time. And Pedro, tell us a little more about your experience and how was that?
Sorry, guys. I picked the camera sooner, and I don't know what happened. It just the software went off. Anyways, just want to share my experience. I was invited by Fabio. I met him in June, and he told me, "Look, I'm doing this in October. Would you like to come?" And yeah, I spent some days with him in Algarve, and he was an incredible person. He was so good to be with, and he shared so much experience. I'm quite new with the one wheel. I actually had about 160 kilometers on my one wheel before the trip. And I had such a great feeling with Fabi that I said, look, my life is very busy, but I'll try to make it. I can't compromise, but I'll try to be there. And as the days went by and things got serious, and then I really started to plan it, and I'm glad I did. I didn't know if I would make it to the end because I'm really new on this and without any off-road experience. But I'm so glad I did it, and I'm so glad I had to, spend some days with new friends because most of the times I ride alone. And yeah, it's amazing countryside from the east side of Portugal to the west side of Portugal in the warmest part of the country. So highly recommend it, and I loved it. And most of it was very fun. It was so also painful at some times, but that's part of the experience. And but what we get out of it is a sense of fulfillment at the end and a sense of community because you're riding with people that have the same passion as you and are into the same things that you like to do. So for me, it was awesome. I'm already booked for next year. I don't know when it's going to be, but I'll be there. And I hope to see all you guys there, and even more as we grow as a community in Portugal. And yeah, thank you from bottom of my heart, Fabio. You're an incredible guy, and all the crew also, but especially to Fabio because he did it by almost by itself. I know Danny helped at the end, but it was like he told. I did it twice. I want to do it with other people, and I said, let's go. And yeah, that's my experience.
Yeah, my friend, I think that is fantastic. Let's go again to Curry and Angus. Uh, Tell us a little more about the two of you, the experience. How do you are the two of you has more experience riding than all of us. Maybe Fabio is the same like you guys. Tell us a little about this 3 days experience. How can you define it?
I mean, I loved it, of course. I mean, I've been riding since the beginning of One Wheel. I stopped counting somewhere after 40, 50,000 kilometers. And
Sorry. I just want to say something. Can you explain what you're doing? What is your company? Because you have a company.
I do. Sure, I'll get to it. So, I mean, I've been riding for a very long time, and I love it. And what I'm, some people are like tricks, and some people like doing different things. I really love long rides, and I've done my longest ride was from Washington D.C. to North Carolina to Float Fest, and Angus joined me for a lot of that ride as well. And I just really enjoy riding. I didn't own a car for years in LA, and I just rode around on my one wheel everywhere, business meetings, everything. And it was, so I like the long ride. So when we arrived in Portugal, I do what I do everywhere that I arrive, and I look on the local groups to find a local one wheel group and reach out and see what's going on. And the first thing I saw was a post about this ride across the Algarve. And I've never been to the Algarve before, and we never got a chance to, even though I've been to Portugal before. And so I thought it was a great opportunity for us. So I reached out to Fabio and found out it was the last day of registration, and quickly registered. And we spent a few days testing our boards, didn't we? Angus had a pint.
We cannot listen.
And I have an XR, and we was testing to see if the batteries could last for 24, 25 kilometer days, and they couldn't.
No.
So
that is why we bought that board right there.
So we bought another board to be able to do this rides, because we both had to be on XRs. And I have to say, the most amazing thing about this ride, aside from the people and the wonderful, the group and the camaraderie of it, was the terrain was amazing. We started off in the dirt on a track on the river right next to the Spanish border. And in 3 days, we crossed through dirt tracks and trails and desert areas and urban streets and up hills and down canyons, beaches, cliffs, every kind of terrain. We went up and down hills that were blowing wind so hard you could barely move forward through it. It was fantastic. It was fantastic. And so the ride itself was, the variety of the ride was one of my favorite things about it. Truly amazing. As far as my business, I run something. Thank you for wearing the bandana there, Nelson. I run a company called Stoke Life Service with two other amazing one-wheelers, Bob Nicholson and John Stock. And we set this up as a network of repair centers around the world who repair one-wheels. We also repair other PEVs, but we figured that people shouldn't have to ship their board halfway across the world to get repairs done. And so we put that together, and we have more and more shops joining. So whenever we find people who have some mechanical and engineering talent and who want to run a business, they join us, and they expand the network. And one of the greatest things about it was that during the pandemic, there were a number of families that survived purely off of that business, as some people lost their jobs and so on. So it's been really good. And the Stoke Life Service, just go there if your board is broken, and stokelifeservice.com, and look for the pin close to you on the map and contact the local shop.
Yeah, that's good. I just want to explain something, because of some people, the free skater as a ride, I was not the person who organized. I was the person who go to the event. If you understand it not correctly, the person who organized is another video with the interview with Fabio. And then we explain everything. I think you don't see it. And in this video is Fabio organize it, and I'm just a person who want to have the fun. That's why we are here. And the person Fabio, of course, is the third year he make it. That is the person who organize it, and that's why I'm that was something you don't understand very well. But let's go and continue to the next person. We're going to go directly to Rui. Rui, how are you, my friend?
Hello, all good. So, yeah, it was a great ride. I started one-wheeling a little time ago and found about the event on Facebook, and immediately thought, yeah, I would like to go to it, but can I do it? Nevertheless, I contacted Fabio. We talked a bit. He gave me some tips, some exercises to to improve my balance and my riding and my my time on the one wheel, and so we did it, and glad I did it. But I was a bit anxious because I didn't know if I would be able to make it, since I was so inexperienced. But everyone was so great. Everyone helped and managed to finish it. Yeah, it was a very good event. Really nice. I could get to it.
So then let's continue to go to the next one. Let's go to Miguel. Miguel, tell us a little about your experience. In the moment that you start, let's go to Willy. Willy, how are you, my friend?
Very good.
Tell us a little more about your experience. Then we're going to change the content in other language because it's Spanish. It comes out of Madrid. Tell us a little more about you and the experience, my friend.
Hola a todos. Hola a todos los riders de habla hispana. Mi experiencia, pues, fue como la de todos, muy especial. Yo tenía muy poco tiempo montando en One Wheel desde finales de julio. Veía vídeos de otros riders andando en grupo. Yo siempre me he movido solo porque no conozco a nadie por aquí que practique One Wheel. Y cuando Dani me contactó para contarme la idea, aparte de todos los eventos que yo tenía, porque realmente necesitaba hacer ese trayecto, me llamaba mucho la atención, me encantaba la idea. Y bueno, tenía un poco de miedo porque sabía que no iba a ser fácil, iba a ser una prueba dura. Y bueno, intentamos hacerlo como todos, no sabíamos a lo que nos íbamos a exponer y bueno, día a día fuimos viendo cómo iba todo y no solo, como dice Cory, que tuvimos todo tipo de terrenos, también tuvimos todo tipo de clima. Tuvimos sol, mucho sol, tuvimos mucho viento y tuvimos lluvia también. Fue una experiencia muy gratificante porque aparte de poder andar con otros riders en grupo, pude conocer mucho más el funcionamiento de la máquina, así como el funcionamiento de mi cuerpo con la máquina. Y bueno, estoy aprovechando toda esa estela que me ha dejado el Algarve Tour para continuar explorando aquí en Madrid. Ahora sigo andando solo, pero poco a poco estoy empezando a conocer a algunos riders en Madrid y a crear un pequeño grupo. Así que estupendo. Muy bien.
So then we're going to come back to Miguel.
I'm here. For me, was a very big, great experience. It was my first time doing the Algarve tour. I met Fabio 1 year ago, 1 year and a half maybe, and he told me about his adventure, and he invited me to go to the second tour, but I didn't go. Yeah, I did go on the third tour. I didn't finish because I have some little problems with my hand, so I have to go to the hospital. But what was a great experience for me, and I will repeat for the next year, for sure.
Yeah, you was very important. You are a very funny person and always happy and bring us lots of good vibes.
You are very.
Everybody,
you are a warrior.
no, my friend. So let's continue. You are. Look at you. You are always laughing. You are always. If somebody sees your finger, your hand, close to 3 days, always fighting. It's not easy. Let's go to my friend Danny. Annie.
Hello, guys.
Now is your turn.
Do you hear? What, in French, in Portuguese, English? What do you want?
Yeah, you can start it in English, then we can speak with the
All right,
community.
all right.
Then we make separated a video in French for everybody to understand. I know that Kuri can speak in French. You can all do the same, and then I put in German, and we put
Yeah,
in
he
English.
speaks
And
better than me.
no problem. Then we can do it like that. It's not a problem. Just share it, please. Your moments.
Yeah, I was, first of all, I was contacted by Fabio too. I think as everyone. So he told me about this adventure, and he told me we were a few riders. So I helped him a little bit with design and some other stuff like documents and stuff like that. And I was not expecting so many people, that's for sure. But for the experience, it was unique. I never ride more than one guy, so I was solo too. And I bought my one wheel, I think, in August. So I made in 1 month just trading for the event. I think I have made about 1,000 kilometers, if I'm not wrong. Maybe a little more, but it's amazing. Before that, I was a skater, and I tried the electric skateboard, but one wheel, it's such a unique thing. I don't know how to explain. It's like floating. That's the best word.
Yeah, that's the important thing. Everybody has not so many miles, not so many kilometers, but everybody was having lots of fun. Let's go to Andre, my friend Andre. Tell us about your experience, my friend.
Hi, people. Around 2 months ago, I find a Miguel in one gas station with one wheel. We drink a few beers. Then I try to ride it on wheel. Every day that's after this day, we stop at on these gas stations, and I try a on wheel of the Miguel to just to riding. After a few weeks, I bought my own wheel, and Miguel told me that we're going to one event that's to cross to Algarve. I told it's like a crazy because it's a lot of kilometers, and the inside of the board is it's completely hard to do it. I train. I really like to do it along trails. I do it myself alone, and I do it with a Miguel, and then I meeting with a Fabio, and we do it a few trails together for the events, and let's do it. I go with you. That's it. After that, for events, for me, it's easy. I don't lie. Just the second day is too hard to me because it's arrived too late of the hostel, and when I have hungry, it's I need to eat. So that's for me. The second day it's the bad day, but the rest of the tour is I just think it's easy.
Yeah, that's the way I think too. And let's continue here. There is one person we cannot see his face. Is Mario, and let's listen something from him.
I'm here. Oops. Yes, the event was great, and thank you, Fabio. I met Fabio from Instagram or Facebook. I think it was the first Portuguese I met that was running a one wheel. Then I think we share some comments through friends. We had the same, and then I saw the first road trip he made to Algarve, this trip. So then I always ride alone. So I was a bit. It was for me the first time to be with the community, and it was great in that sense. I think it was hard also. The first days, never rode on off-road, so it was a bit harsh for the legs, the feet, and the knees. But then the second days, I think when we reach half the course, it was there. Then we saw that we will go all through the end. So it was great in that sense.
Yeah, that was that's I'm going to put the question for everybody's there. That was the good thing that Mario said about the legs. The in the beginning, Curry tell to all of us to straight the legs and watch it because you have to be prepared. And how was the feeling with your legs in the 3 days for everyone? Let's start for Willie.
Pues estuve tiempo sin coger el One Wheel antes de hacer el tour, porque estuve de viaje y no podía viajar con mi máquina. Y estuve intentando entrenar haciendo sentadillas para entrenar las piernas, pero no fue suficiente. Y mucho dolor. Dolor de piernas, de pies. Fue duro, pero lo hicimos, lo conseguimos. Todo el mundo puede hacerlo.
Is anyone from you was thinking to give up? Who was the ones who thinking, okay, maybe I'm going to give up? Any one of us in a moment as that think about that? I was one of them.
Yeah, I almost gave up. I almost gave up. Yeah.
I think was moments that
Yeah, me too.
I think that for me was moments that, of course, you are stressed, and then we started everyone 6 o'clock of the morning, and that was always to 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock of the evening, riding, and just stopping to eat something and charge very fast. And then sometimes was Fabio say, "Hey, hey, hey."
Let's go. You need to rush.
Let's go.
Go,
And,
go.
But guys, we have to say something. Then has come a big surprise for all of us in this lunch. Everybody wants to go fast and nobody knows why. And then he give us this very nice surprise. I never see in one event someone give us this here, and he bring us to this little relax for all of us. Was fun, guys, to do something that nobody was expecting.
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't ride a kart for over 20 years, and I was so stoked. I was so excited. I wanted to go another round and beat all you guys.
But that's why we have to say Fabio is amazing, because Fabio put this surprise for us in a lunch. Everybody was a little upset because we have to eat very fast and nobody knows
Yes.
why. Nobody knows why, and then comes this surprise with the kart event. That was and he was telling all the side that is going to be the last one. I'm going to give you guys that. Then and I'm going. Is no problem with the time, but this one we have to go. And everybody was like, I was starting to eat, and I say, oh shit, I don't eat anymore. I'm going to go. And I say, why we have to go so fast? And then I understand why. Because that is a kart ban, and you have times. If you don't come in time, you're going to lose the place, and it's going to come another person's. I think it was fantastic. That was not the battle. Was something like to mix not just the one wheel ride, but something to relax. And I think this thing has relaxed all of us. Or what do you think, guys?
Yeah.
Yes, I think
It was
yeah.
awesome.
And that was a big surprise for all of us. So that is the question. I'm going to put it like for Andre. Start with Andre. What was the worst moment or the heavy moment for you in this event?
What's a happy moment?
For you, the hard moment of this event that you
A
say, "Oh, that
hard
was hard."
moment. Um,
Hello, Ernesto.
Basically, I don't know. It's better to go next.
I can tell you the hardest moment. It was second night going off road at night with no lights, and it was not off road. It was rock climbing, and I don't know how you guys rode it. I just had to carry my one wheel, so I gave up almost every night. I didn't give up on the night of the lighthouse, but the other two nights I actually gave up and get on the van and drive me to a restaurant because I'm starving. But yeah, that was the hardest moment, and I was thinking, what is this guy doing, man? Do they think that I ride like a pro to get in this situation? No, I don't. So get me out of here.
I was with
But
I was with Rui and Rui. I want to thank to Rui and to Willie who relaxed me because it was a moment
Yeah.
for me. It was a moment for me in the evening that I was very upset. I was very straight up and I was like because I was carrying the board for I don't know all the wheel. And I was like, and Rui will say, "Hey, Nelson, relax." And I say, "I don't want to relax." But that is the fun of these moments because what I enjoy in this, I'm going to tell my opinion now. What I enjoy about this event is nobody was prepared and nobody was expecting to happen what happened in these 3 days because most of us we are not built to do this off-roads. Most of us we are riding in straightaway in streets, not in trails, in off-roads, in a beach, in a raining.
Raining, yeah, it is hard
Nobody
to
was
do summer
prepared for
raining.
that. Everything was new for lots of persons. For me, was new trailing like this quality of trailing, and was upsetting sometimes. But when I came to the end, this moment when I came to Sagres, that was
You
like a
crash.
moment. Yeah, it's not the well, the crash was yes. Thank you guys. But I was so happy. Hey, guys, I just want to tell. I see the face of all of you, and I see my face, and I cannot forget how happy
Oh
was
shit.
everybody to come to
Yeah.
the end. And I don't give nothing about crashing. That is the part. I'm going to show it then the video here of my crash. But I was looking the faces of all my 12 friends, and we don't give up, not one of us. And that was a fantastic moment to
You
achieve.
should invite the photographer.
Okay, for everybody's going to see the video. Nobody understands what is happening, but I'm going to put it. I don't like to put it, but so oh man.
In slow motion.
Yes. Yeah, okay. I was so
Camera.
I'm the guy with the white t-shirt. Oops. And 100 meters is the end, guys. But I was filming everybody. I was so happy. I cannot describe it, guys. I was very happy.
And that was the cameraman.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
the
yeah.
cameraman.
We're
But
photographer cameraman.
Probably a $4,000 camera.
yeah, but for everybody to understand, I was with the camera like this. I was filming like this, and you guys was like this in my front. And when you see the cameraman, you do like this. And then of one moment, the last guy do it like this, and I see the man from the camera. I say, "Oh yeah!" But I
It
was
was
not.
the closest shot in the event.
And we have to say, I think it was Rui who filmed it. Was you, Rui? Right?
Yes, yes. I usually ride in the back, so I have the chance to catch all these events, and yeah, I got you on camera.
And then the wife from Curry was like, "Oh my God, what happened to you? Oh my God, are you okay?" And I was like, "Oh, in the end." But there is more persons who fall. That I was not the only one, and I think that was so funny to see everybody going down. I see Rui falling 3 or 4 times in the same position, and he talked with me and he say, "Nelson, the problem is when you fall 2-3 times always in the same place, that is going to be very bad." And I was very happy to see him saying, "I'm not going to give up, and I'm going to the end." That is the important. Fabio,
what was good?
Yeah, please.
One thing that was really cool was that everybody had their challenges. Everybody seemed to have different challenges. Some people it was their feet hurting, some people it was experience, some people it was falling, some people didn't like trails. It was like everybody did everything. Despite not having the experience or feeling, that this might be too much. Everybody just pushed through and pushed through and pushed through. It was amazing. Amazing to watch.
It was fun. And then we have this small, beautiful boy that everybody was thinking, okay, maybe he's learning too in the first moment. And everybody was thinking, okay, a kid here. And then this kid show us to all of us that is a machine riding his one wheel. I think for everybody, how was the sensation to see Angos riding his one wheel?
Yeah, amazing. It's
You,
amazing
Andre?
because
Mario.
Yeah, it's amazing because you see the something because I'm 40 plus. I see the one wheel something I wish I had when I was his age. So seeing a kid doing so great in such a different machine, because it's not popular in Portugal. So it was great to see that, and also inspiring because it can be a future in the one wheel here, but I don't know. But yeah, great. And also Angus took my board, and with the flight fins, it was very easy for him to do. I think that if he had a one wheel prepared, customized for him, because it was a brand new one wheel, I think he would have excelled even more.
If I had flight fins and a flight fin fender, I would have probably been going a little bit faster.
Yeah, I'm sure you would. Yeah.
So that's it, guys. Prepare to be shamed next year because he's going to beat us all.
Yeah, but
so I just
we hope so.
I just want to show where Fabio take us. That was in a that was in Willie. We was in a back. Look where he bring us. That was. That was like.
I don't remember.
Yeah, that's close to the trails.
Yeah, that was like the that part where we had to duck. We had to duck underneath the trees and everything.
Yeah, and everybody was asking where is going to bring us. That was the big question. That was the big question for all of us because nobody was prepared. And in this one is I think is here. Is here. Here was where Pedro fall to in a rock. Pedro.
Yes, I did. I was wearing protection and I fell on my belly. So yeah,
I think I have it here. I think it's here. No, here.
Don't show it, please.
No, in this moment, I think you was you fall it. I came a little too late, and look at you, look at you. And as I was
Yeah, there's a
asking,
lot of rocks there.
and he was telling, I received a punch in my stomach.
Yeah, landed at my belly on the rocks. Still having some wounds there, but anyways, it was amazing. It was amazing. I'll do it again. After 12 years sleep, I said to the group, "Let's do it again."
But we are not going to forget there is another person here who followed too. I don't want to show, but we have to show it. Come, we're going to put it to everybody. And why it's going to explain us why he fault, because it was a reason he fault. Huh? Kerry.
Angus can explain.
Basically, Andre asked me what how fast I could get up to. So I was doing my fastest speed, which I got up to 28.6 kilometers an hour, I think then, which wasn't.
You was very fast.
And basically, average was like, I need to catch up. So average was going along, and then because of the weight of the backpack, average is.
Yeah,
and that's
I think one of the best things about this ride was watching as the ride went along, watching the fact that Angus became a better one-wheeler than me during the course of this ride, and that was really fun to watch. Also, it was not as fun to watch when I was lying on my back.
Yes, but we can say it, all of us, everybody come out of this event better, and we learn a lot.
Yes,
that was a big lesson for all of us. That is my opinion. Now we come back to Fabio. Fabio, tell me, my friend, how was us riding with you? You are a machine riding off-road. And tell us how us was for you, the reaction when you see all of us riding. You say, okay, I made a big problem. I have to go slowly.
No. I mean, yeah, I mostly ride off-road. That's where I learned how to ride. It was pretty much just off-road. Because that's how I learned. My first day riding, I took a huge fall on the beach, like literally my first day. I went to the beach and just going as fast as I could, and immediately boom,
give me just
on the
a
ground.
second. Fabio, give me just a second. I know that Angos have to go sleep. I just want to say, I just want to say, Angos, thank you so much for coming. I leave you with the last words. You are the warrior for us. You are the guy who teaches everything. Tell us the last word for us. And we see you next year, huh? Or maybe sooner.
Yeah. I hope.
You hope to teach us more.
Good night.
So, good night, everyone. And I'll see you guys.
Good night, Angus.
Bye.
Good night, Angus.
Yeah, good night, Angus.
Don't grow too fast. Grow slowly.
Have a good night, and thank you for everything. So let's continue. Fabio, sorry I cut you. Please now tell us a little more of what was for you the sensation organizing so much work, doing seeing these guys like me, not a very experienced guide, off-road, more in streets. Tell us a little more. What was the sensation organizing?
Organizing it was a challenge. I'm not gonna lie. I have zero experience organizing events like this. Danny helped a bunch. It was a huge help, and Rui as well. You, Nelson, as well. Like pretty much everyone helped in their own way, which was really awesome to get help from the community, from the riders who were actually riding in the event. It was really cool. And I mean, in terms of the trail riding, it's for me what I like the most. It's trail riding. That's why I had a threaded tire. It's my fourth tire on my one wheel, and I shred trails every day pretty much. So for me, it became a bit of second nature almost. So that's why I had to plan a lot for this event. So I would make sure that most of the trails would be possible for beginners. Some of the trails that weren't, we absolutely need to make them. Otherwise, we would not be able to do the trip in time because it would require us to go on street, but take a huge turnaround, and that wouldn't be possible. We would have to have a couple extra stops, and the trails that we did that were the hardest ones, I think, was on day 2, which we were late as usual. So we ended up going on the trails at night, which wasn't the plan. The plan was to pass those trails before sunset. It wasn't possible, but those were the hardest trails, and those were the unavoidable trails for sure. There were a couple of trails, especially on the last day, that I ended up avoiding them at last second because with our schedule, and the goal was to get to the lighthouse before sunset. And if we would make those trails, they were hard trails. So the third day was supposed to be the hardest day, but it ended up being the easiest day in a way because I decided to avoid the trails, and it was more important to everyone was super tired, so it was really important to just take a breather and get an easy day to end so that everyone can get to the end, which was very important. But seeing you all ride those trails, and even Rui, I think, was one of the least experienced on trails because he has the one wheel for a very short period of time. It was really incredible to watch, and Pedro as well, who had only 160 kilometers on the one wheel, and we did 206 just in 3 days. I mean, yeah, and even at some points, Pedro was ahead of everyone, just teaching all the experienced riders how you get speed. I mean, it was even you, Nelson, at some points. I remember one time, me and a couple of others were in the back, and we were like, okay, where's Nelson? We were waiting on him. And all of a sudden, we find out that you were so ahead of everybody. Not even Andre and Corey and Angus were seeing you anymore. You were so ahead of everybody.
Yeah, because my problem was the battery, and I say if I stop, if I go slowly, that is going to destroy the battery, and I say I have to go always. Don't stop. Don't stop.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to lose weight for the next year.
Yeah, but I'm going to make a promise to all of you. Next year, I'm going to be there, 100%. I hope, and I'm going to promise to all of you that is a thing. I'm going to 35 to 40 kilos. I'm going to lose. Next year, I'm going to be like what's the name of this? I'm going to be like flying in the sky. Because believe it or not, guys, I can tell you the one wheel was the one wheel was every time I was listening to the one wheel, and every time I put my feet in the one wheel, I was listening to the one wheel. Oh, please no! Oh, please, you are so heavy. I was too heavy, guys, and I understand with you guys that I need to take care of me, and that was a big opportunity to see that when I go up, I see I was not ready to do that. Sometimes my body say no, and that was not just experience for me. That was for me to see, okay, you are not anymore 20 years old. and if you don't take care of you now, it's going to be too late. And that was not just the ride; was lots of things for me in together, and I think that is
I
going to
feel
be
like we
good for
all
me.
lost 3 kilos. I feel like we all lost 3 kilos on this ride.
But
I
3 kilos.
win 1 kilo.
I just want to say, first of all, that we first that we continue. I just want to say to everybody who's here and is going to see the video later, we just want to share what happened to us in this. That was not 3 days because we came a day before, and everybody was a day later come back home. That means was 5 days doing everything, and the 3 days riding. That was not for everybody is to understand. That was from 6 o'clock of the morning. Everybody was 30 minutes later we start, and then we go to end of the night to 10 o'clock p.m., 11 o'clock p.m. to reach the destination. The 2 first days, the last day was not so much. We came a little sooner because we want to see the sunset, and the important thing that was 206 kilometers. I know that lots of persons say to me in the internet, "Oh, 200 kilometers, that is nothing. I can do it in one day." Yeah, for me it was a lot. I don't know if some persons can do that. To 128 miles, that was a lot. I have my legs, guys. I was like, that is like two balls. I
It's
speak
too
for
far.
myself.
It's too far to take a beer in a lighthouse.
Yeah.
But like we said, if it was 200 kilometers on flat road and nice terrain, then it's something that you can do over a day or two, quite without too much, with a lot of battery charging. But this wasn't that. This was such a variety of terrains and so many different challenges along the way that it was a long 200 kilometers, not a short one.
Yeah, I think too. I just want to say to people who are from Australia seeing now, hello, the Queen, Sandra, the guys from Germany, guys from Europe. There is persons here from UK, and I see guys from USA. Thank you guys for the people who's going to see later. Thank you for come to support. I hope that next year comes more persons. I think till December, Fabio is going to give the answer for the event. But that's the question I want to ask to Fabio for everybody to understand. Is going to be a limit of riders next year? Do you have any idea what is going to be for everybody to understand? Because I know that is more than 20 persons here in Germany who wants to come next year.
Yeah, I mean, this was definitely a big test this year. It was a test event in a way because organizing something with that many people, not everyone is the same. We all have very different skills. We all have very different writing styles. We all have very different eating, sleeping preferences. We all have different personalities. So creating an event for so many people, it requires quite a lot of planning. And I'd rather take it slow each year and go improving slowly and seeing how it goes than trying to get an event as a Float Life Fest, for example, of 200, 300, 400 people, and then everybody gets here and it's a complete mess. So I'm aiming for a good 30 to 50 people. That's what I'm thinking right now. I still have a lot. During this next 2-3 months, I'm going to try to get as much planning as possible to, by the end of the year, tell a specific date, which I'm thinking would be around the same date as this year. I'm always been doing this for either the last weekend of September or the 1st of October, one of those two. And the amount of people, that's going to depend a little on what I decide on how many days and how many stops, the sleeping places, all that. Because I've been talking with each of you about what you liked the most and the least about the trip. So in a way, it's what I really need to improve the event. We've been having some really nice ideas. Corey gave a really good one that I think it's probably the way to go, which is to plan a couple of courses. I would say a lot of, and there would be like a extreme hard course, which the more experienced riders would take, and that would take longer to get to a point, and then the beginners would be able to go on a more straight path, and that way we would all get to stick together, because before that I was thinking of maybe separating people into groups, but yeah, like Nelson told me, that might not be the best idea, because people, when they come to an event like this with a lot of people, they really want to show that, look at how many of us there are. We are a bunch of one-wheelers getting together, and if we split into groups of 10
If you
or
split it to groups, the people is going to be like, oh, I don't
yeah,
I'm alone in this, I
yeah,
don't
yeah, yeah,
deserve to be here,
exactly.
and I think that is not fair. We have to
Yeah,
stick.
exactly.
That is a event is for us to stick all together, to help the
Yeah,
guys on the back, on the guys on the front. The guys who are in the front have to wait for the back, but you can do it at the two ways. You can prove it. You can test it. That's why you are growing.
yeah,
And I
exactly.
just want to say something. It's very important, guys. Don't compare this with the Flow Light Fest. That nothing to do one thing with the another. The
Yeah,
other is a fest that the people are in the same place. They bring his cars. They make it fun. They just go for a ride there closely. We are talking about one thing that we go for a point A to point B. That is always riding. We don't stop there in a festival. You are always in the same place. You're going to stay there. If you are tired, you can sit with your friends and drink something. Here, if you are tired, Fabio is going to come and say, hey guys, we have to go, we have to go, we have to go. Hey, don't stop, don't stop. That's why we have to see what is the better thing. But you have time now.
yeah,
You can
yeah, exactly,
you have
exactly. We have
Corey.
time.
Corey has experience of ridings and everything, and the guys can give you their opinions. I think you can come
Yeah,
to a nice conclusion in it. If something don't happen perfect like next year, then in the third year it's going to be better and better and
yeah.
better and better, and that's the important thing. I think that was fantastic what you did.
Thank
Uh,
you.
I
And
think
yeah, it
better
was
was
amazing.
I could not imagine, and I think the guys I speak with them, and I see all the guys was proud of being there, and you work so much to do this event. I know how many hours do you lose, how many time do you lose to do this, and it's not easy to see a person alone doing so much. That is just my opinion.
Yeah, and next year it's different. I think the 12 of us who came in this group it's a really I feel we created a strong connection between all of us, and I think for the next years, if everyone that came this year can come on the next year and help out each other and build from what we had this year into something much better, I think it's going to be a really, really awesome event that we're going to have next year and the year after that.
I just want to put Pedro because Pedro have to go. Pedro,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, I understand you have to go, and
Bye bye, guys. Thanks for everything, and see you soon.
bye bye,
See
Pedro.
you.
See you very
Bye.
soon.
Take care.
And
Pedro.
See you soon.
I know that
See you, Pedro.
Bye, Peter.
Curry have to go too, and
I do.
Corey.
like always, thank you so much for everything you done. You are a very very special person for all of us. I hope that you start your company more in Europe. We need you. I'm one of
Working on
them.
it.
I have no lights on the front of my one wheel, and I need that to repair. And I
Yeah,
need you
same.
here.
We're doing our best. Thank you very much. This was great. I created a lifetime of memories, and I'm looking forward to doing it again next year.
Okay, my friend. Have a good night. Thank you.
See you all
And
soon.
we see you.
Bye.
See you soon.
Bye,
Bye
Corey.
bye.
See you, Kurt.
See you
Thank
guys.
you.
Yeah.
Bye.
So then we come back here to. I want to go direct to. I want to ask for the. We are now 8 persons here, but I want to ask. I'm going to start with Willie. How many time are you riding a one wheel?
But you mean in total when I
In
buy it?
total.
Or,
In total.
I started in end of July
So then you, Rui.
with 300 kilometers.
Okay. And you, Rui?
Yeah, I'm around 300 kilometers also,
And you,
with
Miguel?
around 3-4 months.
And you, Miguel?
What is the question? I lost.
The question is how many kilometers do you have in your one wheel, and how long are you riding?
1500.
Hmm?
1,500.
Yeah, 1,500.
How
Yeah,
many
perfect.
beers you drink it?
Yeah, we are
I'll take one
talking
for me.
about Onewheels, not beer.
It's my medicine. It's breaking
It's
my
a big
brain.
bottle.
Then we go to Mario. Mario.
Yeah, I had 1,800 before the trip, so I have 2,000 now.
Yeah.
So,
And
Wow.
but not also. I think I on those 1,800 I'd like 100 top for trails, all streets and roads. So
and you, my friend Andre, how many miles do you have? How many kilometers do you have? And
Me?
yes, Andre.
Yeah.
I have my own wheel and a month and a half, but I already has 400 kilometers plus the two, so around 600, 700 kilometers.
And you, Danny.
I bought mine in, I think, in the start of August, and I made 1,000 kilometers in 1 month. Yeah.
Yeah. Then I leave it to me, guys. Maybe I have close to 1,000, but most of them in street. And
Yeah, like me. I was never in trails.
I was never using any trails. I always use my skateboards, and now I'm learning my electro unicycle. But most of the time, I was with my electro skateboard, and that was fantastic. And then I go to the man. I think he don't have not too much like us, Fabio.
Yeah, I mean, I've been riding for more than 4 years, and I have in total around. I have 3 one wheels, so I think I have in total around 1,300 kilometers. That's like
Wow.
13,000 kilometers, I think. And yeah, I'd say most of that is trails. Because I mean, the only street that I get is to go from one trail to another, or pretty much to go from my house to my work. But yeah, it's mostly trails. Trails is what I ride. Is where I when I go to a good trail, it's really the best part of any day is when I get my one wheel, go to a trail, and just explore and be in the middle of
fun.
nowhere, just me and my one wheel, and yeah, I have fun. That's pretty much it.
Me too.
Continue to talk.
My 400 kilometers is around just trail. I never do on the road.
In the same time, I'm putting a video because for everybody's out there who want to come here, this country is beautiful. You're going to see lots of new places, and it's not just the ride; is what you're going to see. If you see it here, is a very clean country, is very nice weather. You see the beach are very clean and are fantastic, and I think that is not just one opportunity to ride in your one wheel, but is to know a new country from one side to the other. And I come from Portugal, and I come from this region, like Fabio, and I'm very proud, and I know that Andre too, and Miguel, And Portugal completely is a fantastic country, and you have to visit if you have the chance. Come next year. I think you're not going to lose nothing. You're going to enjoy yourself, and you're going to have a nice time. Uh, for you guys, what was the sensation? Not just the ride, but to see something new, riding and seeing a new city like this one.
Basically, I live in Algarve, but when I make this tour, I see a new place. And before I do it, a mountain bike, and I know a lot of place, and Fabio know it because a few rides after these tours I make with the Radi, Fabio, and which I can choose it together, which the best way to go it. But I just know it a new place, and I live in here.
Yeah. I just want to say to Rui, because Rui he has to leave, and I leave you with the last word, my friend.
Okay, so answering your question, riding in new places is always a challenge because you really don't know what's in front of you in the next corner. But it's a really great experience to do it because you get your senses all high and the adrenaline is pumping. Mainly when you are in trail style, trying to figure out which place are you going, and in the street is a more chill ride, so you can go a little bit maybe slower because you have people, you have children, you have dogs. It's but it's a nice experience also. And you have to, if you go to Algarve ride, you have to to keep remembering to yourself, keep your eyes off the view on the side because you have to look up front. So it's advisable to keep stopping to appreciate what you have around you. So I'll leave you now, my friends. Thank you very much for inviting and for this experience. It was very nice. Bye.
I just want to
Bye,
ask you
Bye.
before
Rui.
you
It
go,
Nice,
was
man.
very nice to
Rui,
meet you. Thank you.
Rui, before you go, I just want to make the last question. Next year, you're going to be there.
Of course not. I don't want. Yeah, of course I will.
Yes, I know you're going to
I'll
come.
I'll
I'm
be
gonna
there.
pick
I'll
you
be
up.
there for sure.
Yeah,
Hugging you all
yeah, my friend.
like a
Have a
big
good.
group hug.
I want to
Yeah,
say thank you, Rui. You are a fantastic person,
thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Bye.
and
thank
I
you.
hope that your doctor is better.
Bye.
But so let's continue to let's go to Mario. Mario, tell me, how was the for you? Do you think next year you are going to come and bring someone else? You're going to make this vibe go bigger?
I hope so. Actually, I think there's a new one-wheeler next to me, so maybe Fabio knows him. I think also, and maybe next year I can challenge him, and maybe a couple of more guys I may know, but unfortunately I don't know that many. You're the almost the only one wheelers I know. I besides you, I only know like more 2 or 3 more. So uh, I'll try. Let's see how this community grows.
Yeah, I
I
buy
think
one.
we start the One Wheel Algarve group on Instagram. I don't know if that grows bigger. Maybe next year we don't need to bring another friends because we are already booked. So Fabio will have to manage to do an event for 200 guys.
One day.
Yeah, we never know. I can tell you. I can tell you for the guys here in Germany, they just want to know when, and I think that is going to be fantastic. We just have to wait and see the answer from Fabio to see from what time to time. Then the people, I think the best option for Fabio is direct charge of one part of the money, because I know that Fabio was with more persons, and lots of persons say they come and they don't came, and if you pay one part of the event, then you're going to be sure that everybody's going to come. I think that was unfair for Fabio, that people who say who come did not come, uh, and we are not kids, and that was lots of work for Fabio. And I will try to do my best to arrange more trio or four persons companies to help him supporting, because I know that is hard. And I think we are going in a right direction. I think that is the way to do it. It started with 12. Next year maybe is going to be more. And I want to ask. Just want to say something to for all of you. When you receive this thing, this beautiful thing, how was the sensation? That was a surprise for everybody. Everybody has his name.
It's a
Right?
good
Yeah, I
surprise.
almost cried.
It's a good one. Yeah, I
This
almost
year,
cry. No, I almost
I
cry
almost
when I
cried.
arrive into Sagres and I
that year,
say, "Oh,
that
I'm here."
that was like saying we achieved this. That is like everything. Here is the 12 persons I write together, and
That's
that
the
was
trophy, man.
trophy is more than that. This trophy
Yeah,
is
it's
as
very
Yeah,
meaningful.
when I say
Yeah.
trophy, I think it's about everything about the tour, you know, and the experience, the people we know, the
yeah.
views, everything, the bad and the good moments of the tour. I think it's the reflection of the tour.
I just say for everybody is out there. My name is Nelson. Everybody who knows me, I'm from No Limits to Ride Electric. That is a community. I make lots of events. I make lots of rides with my friends. I don't know how many rides I made in all these years, and that was the best event I was in all these years. That was something I cannot describe it. That was made for a young guy who loved this sport, who loved the one wheels, and he bring all of us together, and he creates something so special, and then he makes so many surprise for us. The kart event, this here in end of everything, the way where we eat, where we sleep, where we drive, always go to the front, always come to the back, see if everybody is okay. Is always fighting to do that everybody is having a good time. And I was looking sometimes to him, and I was seeing that he was with lots of stress, and uh, you cannot imagine, anyone who was not there cannot imagine what this guy Fabio did to this event. If somebody understood that I was do this event, no, I do lots of events. I know that lots of persons do know that I do lots of events, but this one, that was not event. That was like a mission. That was like a survivor test for all of us. And that was more than that. I want to say to Danny, who make lots of things for the event too. He created the logo, he created the t-shirts, and to Rui, who makes the, I don't have it here, but the other things,
The
and
stickers,
the
yeah,
stickers,
those are-
the everything in all together. I just want to say from my side, thank you so much. And then we see a guy from Spain that nobody was expecting. You see a guy who
yeah.
traveled 7 hours from Spain in his car just to come to event. And then you see the other two persons who don't who have a company and comes with his son and buy a one wheel in the same moment to go ride with us. It was I was coming, and the guy was buying a one wheel, and that was the thing. I was from the beginning, I was very very happy to be a part of this. I talk for myself. I have lots of friends in Germany who are very good for me. They take care of me very good, but the sensation. I invite everybody. When I came back to Germany, I tell to all the groups, and believe it or not, I'm in more than 200 groups around the world, and I speak about this from Fabio, and I said that is so crazy. I cannot describe it. I think I have to make 4 or 6 videos for everybody to understand what these guys made, what Miguel was for me a big fighter, because he don't want to give up with us. He was with his hand completely in shit. Nobody knows how this man was. Yeah, we know because everybody was there and see it. And he don't want to give up. And we was all the time telling, stop, you have to take care of your hand. And he was telling, no, I'm going to go to the end. But that was not anymore about going to the end. That was more to take care of his hand and take care of himself. And all of us, we say to him, stop, you deserve to go to the end. You are so special, like all of us. That's why for my words, that is my words. I say it. I make stupid things. I was maybe sometimes always trying to bring funny, because I know that is sometimes the this sometimes you are down and you need someone who bring this stupid how can I say it? I'm always trying to make everybody happy, and I was like in paradise, and sometimes it was very difficult for me, sometimes it was very good for me, and that's how I share to everybody how was my sensation in this 3 days event. I hope that next year is going to happen. You cannot compare with nothing, guys. Nothing. Don't compare it with Flow Light Fest. That has nothing to do. Nothing. That is Flow Light Fest is in this world. This event is from another world. That is like, you cannot describe it. You can just describe it if you are there. That is the only words I can give it. And thank you guys so much. This year is 12 names here. 12 names that I'm going to take for life.
Nelson.
And you have to change the board.
What?
You need to change the board sometimes.
Why? Why?
Because you stay without a battery.
Yeah, but I just want to say, today I buy a new one on wheel. I buy it a new XR. I have 2 there. I received it today back from the police, and the police take. Dime.
¿Puedo decir, can I tell something about the glass?
Yeah, of course, my friend.
This is a nice present, but to me, I'm more like minimal. I'm not. I don't like to have many things, many tools, many things on the furniture. But to me, the most important was when we went in the lighthouse. Everybody doing a big hug in a circle, jumping and screaming. That moment it comes with me till the end. Not the glass. The glass is nice, but for me, the moment at the lighthouse was the best.
Yeah, for sure.
The glass is, I
Yes.
think, for you to remember these moments,
Yeah, yeah.
When you see it,
Yeah.
you're going to remember.
Every time you look to that, my friend, every time you look to this, you're going to say that is this 12 guys, was the 11 guys was with me. That is the important thing. Let's do it like this, and let's change it. That was the last moments here. But today was one moment that we share, all of us, and I was always, all the time, I was trying to was a nice that we was all of us together in this round, and I think that was from Mario, or I don't know how really from which one was this one, but let me see. Give me just a second, guys. You can continue speaking, guys. No problem.
Go, 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 go. Speak.
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, Fabio.
I guess there was a few, Nelson, you were saying about being, I was trying to get a good mood and being funny and everything. I think one of the most iconic moments was when we were in Tavira. And, you know, I was always in a bit of a rush. Yes, to get everyone ready. And we were like half an hour before we had to leave. So I'm looking, making sure everyone's ready, making sure all the Onewheels are almost charged up. And I'm looking and I'm counting, and there's missing one. And it's like, who's missing? That was Nelson. Where's Nelson? And then I call you, and you're like, oh, I just came to cut my hair.
Yeah,
Like,
he decides to cut the hair.
That you understand, guys. I was sitting with I was sitting with Willie. I think it was with I don't know which one, and I was with Rui, and I think it was and I was saying, guys, I cannot because my hair was very big, and I wanted cut it in Germany, and I don't cut it, and that was so high, so I was like burning my head, and I say I have to cut, and then I go
Yeah,
to
it was
the
hot.
place because I want to make with the machine. And the lady who wanted to cut my hair, she said, "No, you're not going to do that." And I said, "Please cut it completely, like Mario. I want to have like Mario." And she, "No, I'm not going to do that. You are so nice. You cannot lose your hair." And I say, "Please cut it." And she don't want to cut it. And I was like, I'm paying. And she, "No, no." But this one was beautiful, guys. Look at this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Amazing shot by Mario, yeah.
Onewheel.
Menos medronho.
Yeah.
That was a nice one. That was, and that's what's make everything special. And
Yes.
you cannot compare it with nothing. That's why I say to everybody, first of all, I just want to say something because Matthias Müller he tells something. It's going to be a demo and demonstration in a 5 of. I think it's 5 of. I don't understand. I think it's. I have to see. 521. I don't understand. But it's going to be.
21st of May of next year, I think.
Okay, it's 21 of May of next year is going to be in Hanover in Germany, and demonstration. You have to go there. Please support. In Germany is illegal to ride all the electro devices. Please come and support us. That is the big fight. There is about 3 weeks. I was catch again by the police, and they take my one wheel, and the guys. Fabio was very nice, and expert energy. They was very very nice to give me one wheel for me to do the ride there, and that was very sad because I was not with my one wheel, and if you have the chance, come to Germany. It's very very bad for us in this country to ride, and the politic is coming worse and worse every day, and the fines are coming very very big, and we are losing our freedom to ride. And if you have the chance, go there, support us. And if you cannot come, just make in your media, show us that we are being banned from the streets, banned from riding, banned of our freedom, and that is not the way in the year 2021. We cannot have our freedom. That is very sad. Continued. For you guys, that is just the question. We are coming close to the end. We are 1.5 hours. Fabio, for you, what do you think?
Maybe let Mario go first. I think he has to leave.
Okay.
Well.
Yeah.
Mario, come.
Yeah.
Tell me, my friend, for you in all these 3 days, of riding and getting know to new persons and everything, what was the most beautiful moment that you have in all the 3 days? For everybody's
Oh,
out there who want to understand.
it's kind of difficult, but I think the sensation of achievement, all in individual achievement, it was the best sensation. So going through the end, but looking backwards to all the path we went through, I think that was the most beautiful. So I keep it. I'm still stoked about it, so I'm already thinking a bit outside of the box now, even with my one wheel. So maybe I'll try to, because of that tour, I will look more at trails maybe, and being prepared for next year also. So there's also, like you said, Nelson, a health preparation. I think we all need. Most of us maybe have been in shape before, but we were not in shape. Even those who were in shape maybe were not in shape for this event. So I think for next year I'll be better prepared in that field. So to not to lose all the time and not to suffer that much from the knees, because the knees were hurting like hell.
Till today is hurting me
and bring flip-flops, because every time we stop you want to take off your sneakers. So it was really nice to meet you all, guys. We already talk to everyone, and I hope we will see us next year and in this event. Okay, bye everyone.
Bye bye.
Have a good
Bye,
time.
bye, Mario.
I just want to put here the sound from
Yeah.
Andre. Everybody was listening.
Yeah.
Mario, Andre was. I just want to say something for everybody to understand, because we don't show nothing of this, but that was one of the places we have to go. We have to ride here too. That was not just trails or off roads. That was other part of the event, and we ride all the places, guys. All the places that you can imagine and you cannot imagine. But it's going to come out lots of videos. I'm preparing. I'm going to make, I think, a sessions of 5 videos with different days, from the first day, second day, third day, and then the worst parts of the trails and the best parts of the trails. Because I think that is for everybody to understand how hard it's that. And if you want to come to this event, I think everybody's going to achieve it. If I achieve it, everybody's going to achieve it, because I'm not very experienced guy. And I just want to share
Most of
something.
us.
Yes, I just want to share something here for everybody to see that you understand why Miguel have to stop. That was the reason. That's that's why I say to all of you guys, he was a big fighter, and respect for Miguel, who goes to the end.
I just want to mention he has an injury in his hand, but it was not in the event.
That was
And
not an event. That is before. That was something. It was before of that, but now he's going to be take care of, and everything is going to be perfect. But he was trying to be with us all the time. That's why I have so much respect for this guy, because he don't want to leave us. He don't want to leave Andre. I know
yeah, he's a fighter.
he's a good friend from Andre, and Andre then explained me. Yes, and he said, Andre tell me in the night we sit him and his wife together, and he explained what was the reason why he don't want to leave. And I understand it, but sometimes you have to take care. And now I see that his finger now is better, and is cleaning and is being taken care of, and I hope the best. And next year we make him. We're going to take care of him. We're going to broke the other finger. So, guys, I want to say first of all, thank you to all of you. I'm going to leave the last words for each one. I give all my words. I just going to leave first with Willie. Tell what you want to say very fast. What you hope for next year for this event, in your opinion, what you like to happen for next year.
Bigger, better, more people, more fun.
Yeah, it's more
No.
people, more fun. No,
No,
No? Okay.
The same people.
Then go.
no. I think when events is going bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, lose the magic. So
yes,
take care.
That is what you said. I speak with Fabio in private. I tell him that.
Yeah.
I think the magic of the events is not bringing too much person. It's bringing good
Yeah,
person.
maybe I confuse it, and maybe
No,
yes.
no. I can tell you
No?
like this. I was in rides, and lots of persons was in rides, and more than 200 to 300 persons. And when you have too much persons, the responsibility is too big. And we are not riding in streets. We are riding off roads. We are riding in places that you need lots of persons to take care of. And I think if you put too much persons,
It's very dangerous. Yes.
it's very dangerous because if something happens, we have to stop. It's going to block the event. If the party is going to finish. I think if we like Fabio is doing now is right, growing slowly, making a foundation, creating everything together. If you don't start from the beginning well, it's going to be destroyed. And I think everybody that I speak around my communities, everybody's like, put the videos out. I want to see these videos. Is that so crazy, like you tell? And I say that is more crazy than I can tell because I cannot explain. I cannot explain with words what happened.
Yeah.
And that's what I said to Fabio when we speak, and I say to what Willie said now was very important. Take care, watch it. Too much persons can destroy the event.
Yeah.
Can destroy the fun. We could, the 12 of us, good contact with each others. When you come
Yes.
to 200 persons or 150 persons, you cannot contact most of the time. You just say hello, bye,
Yeah.
something like that. And
There's a lot of responsibility in the event all the time, and we have to care about each other
don't forget,
because
we are not in streets.
shit happens, you know.
Yeah. And Danny, that is not riding on the road. We are riding.
No, not at all.
All of you, where do we
Like
ride?
I say, it was my first time off road, and I have about 1,000 kilometers on the road, tarmac, and it's nothing like that. It's very, very difficult, and
You have to be prepared and bring protections,
yeah,
guys.
very.
And use protections. Not like me. I use my protections all the time, and then
Use the condoms.
Everyone use protection. Everyone.
And then
even Fabio.
And helmet too.
Yeah, but Willie, you know that in my last, I was all the time with protections, and then from the hotel to Sagres, I say, okay, I don't need it. I just put my helm, and I say I don't need it. What happened? The first time I don't use it, I have the accident. That's why always protections, guys. Yeah, it's true. It's like this. Then I go to Andre. Tell me, what do you like to see next year?
I think the next years you're going more to off-road, so you forget the main roads. I think it's a really good idea because if you bring a little more people, not too much, but if you bring a few peoples more, you have to forget the main roads because it's really dangerous.
Yes, Those main roads
The national road, yeah.
The national
Yeah.
roads we have to forget, but we have to do this way. I understand Fabio, because the problem in South, you don't have so much ways to go, but we have to find a way to do it, and that's
And
why
I
I
love.
tell. Yeah, please.
Yeah,
to
sorry.
next years, maybe we have it.
And you, Danny,
Yeah.
tell me, you were speaking.
I love to ride in the cities, for sure. I like a lot Albufeira, and I don't know, it's something magical riding near people and people interact with us. I cannot explain, but it was magical for me.
So then I have it's like this. Do you think your event, you guys, do you think the event should continue the 3 days or maybe 4 or 5 days?
More.
I think more days.
Yeah. Definitely more days. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the. I think for me, it's the main thing for now that I'm like, it's like my priority for next year's is to make it a little longer. I'd have to see between 4 or 5 days, but I think 4 would be a good compromise to not have the faster riders be so fast that then they get just bored. Because if you're too fast, too experienced, you get to a point so fast, then you'll just be there waiting for the rest of the crew, and that would also be not fun at all. So it's definitely going to require a lot of planning, but I'm thinking 4 days for next year, because 3 is a bit of a rush. I mean, I did it in 2 for the last 2 years, but that was because I had an hypercharger for myself.
Mm-hmm.
And without an hypercharger, you take much longer on stops. So, and even with an hypercharger in 2 days was always rushing. With an hypercharger on 3 days, you might be able to do it, but then you always need to rush as well. 4 days, I think, would be the sweet spot.
Yeah,
so that
thank you.
the faster riders
Yeah,
would
so
be
we
able
can
to.
enjoy the views too.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. It's not always fun to just do the tour. It's very fun as well to, as you're doing the tour, you
Portuguese
take
food.
a breath. Yes, the fish. The
That's why
reference.
I'm putting here for everybody to see fresh fish. We eat it. That is not just to expose. Everybody was there. You can choose and eat
Yeah.
what you want. Of course, you have to pay for what you're going to eat. That is traditional Portuguese food. Willie was there. Willie ate with me, and he
Yeah.
he would like to have this chicken piri piri, and
Yeah.
and he eat it. And if you see the pictures, guys, I just want to show you. That is the in Facebook. That is the new. If you are in Spain and you want to reach the One Wheel Spain, that is from Willie, and he starts about 3 days. The Facebook group, you can go there and subscribe, and maybe if you are around for Madrid and something like that, you can go for a ride with him, and just contact him, and that is the way we have to do. Or if you are in holidays in Spain, go there, have a great time. And of course,
Yeah,
if you
ride
see,
with him. He's an amazing
yes,
person.
and if you
Thank you.
and if you are in Portugal, you can contact these guys, and you have here, there is the WhatsApp for the One Wheel Algarve tour, and then you can contact all of them, and you can go to the WhatsApp, and then you can go in Portugal and have a nice ride with him. If you go to the south, you're
Yeah,
going to
that's
have,
the global page. I think it's not only for Portugal. That's the global.
yeah, this is the
That's
global,
the
but
official. Yeah, that's the official page of the event.
yeah, that's why if you want, you just have to contact the guys. And if you are in the north of Portugal, you're going to see lots of guys. If you want to go to the south, you're going to have another rides, and just enjoy. You have the two possibilities in Spain
Yeah,
and in Portugal.
we are in the most of the social media like Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook. You can reach us. everywhere.
I'm going to leave all the links down here in for everybody. I'm going to leave the links from Willie, the link from his YouTube channel. I think he wants to make a new Facebook channel for the guys in Madrid. Then I'm going to talk with him later. And for you guys in Portugal, I'm going to leave the links. Maybe you can go and have some fun. I just want to go to the person who create everything, and I want to ask. No, I want to go first to Danny. Danny, tell me, my friend, what you think could be different next year for you.
Oh, for me, I will be prepared for sure. It was not easy, and as I say, I never ride in the off road. Never ride so tough terrain. You know, Fabio is an amazing wheeler, and it's not easy to follow him. So I will be prepared, Fabio.
I hope I be prepared to. I just
will
want
be
to
nice
show.
to have some hairdresser on the crew next year.
Yeah, we need girls and sponsorship, please.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to bring one person is going to come. The name is Hella. She's shown 100%. That is a pint rider, but I think she's going to change for the XR. She's going to come this year. Was not able to come because of this COVID, and she is a fantastic rider. She makes interviews here with me in the channel, and I talk with her in the last day I finished this year, and I said to her, you have to be here. Without you is nothing. And she's a fantastic rider.
Yeah, hi Ella. Join us next year.
And I put two ladies in a channel from Willie. That they are the two of them. They are from England, and they're going to come to 100%. The two of them. I think we can put about what I have now in is about 20 persons. I arrange because they are very special persons. That is persons I know that we're not going to lose the fun. It's going to be very special persons to join this event. I think special persons is what we need to make this bigger. And I want to just show something for everybody. That was the beginning of everything. That was a fantastic picture. That was.
Yeah, thank you, log visuals. Yeah.
That is amazing for everybody to understand. That was the start of the first day. That was everybody was like lions.
Poor guys.
Everybody
know
was. Everybody was like lions. I'm going to do everything.
Yeah, we were happy
that is easy. And then 1 hour later, oops. Oops.
Yeah.
Where am I?
And then comes the first stop, and everybody was like, oh, my feet. Oh. When is going to be the main road? So then we're going to go to Fabio, my friend. Was everything you expected?
Even more. I mean, I could not have expected it to be as good as it was with the crew that we had, and it was really amazing to share this experience with all of you. I mean, some of the riders that came, I personally rode with them myself, but many of you know, some of you I haven't even met yet, like Willie, Corey, Angus, and Danny, only speaking by Instagram or WhatsApp, Nelson as well, and you know, the rest I would have met in person before, but still having all of us together and doing this whole thing was really something I could have never imagined that it would be as good as it was. And yeah, I mean, next year it's only going to get better. And yeah, like Willie said, I don't feel like having this be on a level as Float Life Fest, for example, which is the biggest one wheel event. And it's like you said, Nelson, it's on a different world. It's not my objective with this event is not to get as big as that, but if we're a smaller group, we'll be able to get a more connected group and more close group. And doing a trip like this, I think it is important for us to all get to know each other and care for each other, and not just be a bunch of strangers riding next to each other. That's a really important thing for me.
I just want to
True
say something.
friendship.
I just want to say something with lots of respect to Justin, from the Flow Life Fest.
Yeah,
He's going to
I mean,
be
I
here.
want to go there next year.
Yeah. He's going to come here about I think 2 weeks to interview, because up October we start again with the interviews. I have around 100 riders to come here to the interviews for this year, and Justin is going to come, and we cannot compare your event. We cannot put it an event. We can put it as a tour, because that is more than one day. You want to change it for 5 days, and that has nothing to do with what Justin is making. Is a fantastic thing what he made there. We cannot put it
I love
comparing.
it.
But you cannot compare this event with his event. It's nothing to do one thing with another thing. It's
It's completely different, for
that
sure.
is totally different for everybody's out there. I just want to say, guys, don't compare nothing. This is a survival test, and you or you are prepared.
Endurance, yeah.
Yes, or you are prepared, or you're not going to achieve to the end. But everybody who was here was moments I want to stop, was moments other person wants to stop, and that what was the good thing about this. Everybody help each other and put this to the top, and we stick together. We say we're going to suffer together, and in end comes this moment of pleasure that you are like there. But we forget one thing. I think the only person is with a t-shirt is Willie. That was the other thing. That was the other thing everybody received. Everybody received in there, and we forget to speak about it. Everybody. Do outro lado, maricón.
The other side, yeah.
Aí. And everybody was with his name, and in the back. Can you show the back, please? Turn around. You are the model, and everybody, and a little to the left. Your left.
Your left. Yes.
Yeah, the head to the top. The head.
But now I'm Capitan Willie. Military exercises.
And of course, yes, we cannot forget this thing too. That was Rui who has made it. That is, you can put it in your jacket, everything where you want.
Backpack, yeah.
Yeah, and your backpack. That is very big. Can you put with your hand for other people to see? Yeah, that is a very big one. I just want to say, yeah, that is very big, and that was lots of things, and that was the beautiful thing from all of us. Everybody makes something. I make something too with the names of everybody. Was in event, and that is the beautiful thing. Everybody makes. Oh, there you are with a little more light. Wait. Your light is better. Yeah, perfect. Nice. For more, next time we want to make the event, we're going to say, Willie, you are going to be the. Hello,
the model.
Hello, everybody. Just for you.
Man, but next year, if we make in 4 days, people will tell like, "Oh, it's not hard. It's easy." No, man.
Yeah, but you don't forget. I talk with Fabio and I say change for 200 to 300.
Yeah.
No.
We can do in the opposite wave and cross to the border and go to Spain.
Yeah.
That's around Europe.
Yeah.
So, guys, thank you so much. I hope that everybody is out there. We're going to see the video later, or
just one more thing. We had for everyone that's interested, we had a professional filming crew that accompanied us throughout the whole trip. So in the next couple of weeks, we're going to have a full video of the whole event as well. And I think they're working on a shorter video now. And the 3 guys that accompanied us from Log Visuals, they were just amazing, an amazing crew to work with. I really enjoyed working with them.
Very funny.
Yeah, really great guys. And they already showed us a bunch of pictures, a bunch of photographs that they took. And yeah, right now they're getting everything ready to send it to all of us. And from there, we're going to have really awesome photos of everyone and videos and everything. So in the next couple of weeks, I'll start posting that. So yeah, stay tuned for that. It's gonna be awesome.
So guys, follow on social media, please.
Yes, I'm going to leave all the links. Go there, subscribe to the channels, go to the groups. You have in Spain the group now from Willy. You have the guys in Portugal. Subscribe, enjoy yourselves. Don't stop. Always floating, always enjoying. Next time he comes, the Willy baby comes together with us. And Fabio, thank you so much for everything you've done for us. You are a very special person for all of us. For the other 11
sure.
persons, for the another 10 persons, thank you so much. We are the best ones. Don't go out. I'm going to leave with Willy. Willy, want to say something?
Sí, voy a decirlo en español que me expreso mejor.
Sí,
Quiero dar las gracias a Dani porque fue el primero que me contactó, me encontró para hacerme la propuesta del evento, algo que sin duda tenía que hacer. Y a Fabio también, muchas gracias por organizar, por hacer este magnífico evento. Ha sido duro, pero ha sido algo muy especial y bueno, sois todos unas grandes personas. Me ha gustado mucho conoceros y rodar con vosotros. Y nada, solo que estoy agradecido y espero repetir el año que viene.
So, guys, I just
Gracias a ti. Gracias a ti, Willy.
Wait a second. For everybody, I just want to say we are not just we are going to say something in other language, just short ones to give the information in French, German, Portuguese, in Spanish, and in English for everybody who wants to come next year to the event. Voy a comenzar contigo, Willy.
Sí.
Passa a informação em espanhol e eu depois faço num vídeo pequenito e depois metemos aí para todo mundo que querer participar o próximo ano, lo participar. Déjame cambiar e já está.
¿Qué quieres que diga?
Pues, hombre, eu quero que tu digas de coração como foi tua aventura e o que tu aconselhas para uma pessoa que queira venir o próximo ano.
Pues todo el mundo puede hacerlo con experiencia, sin mucha experiencia. Es algo duro, pero todo el mundo puede hacerlo. Y es algo que te va a permitir conocer otros riders, te va a permitir conocer mejor tu máquina, tu cuerpo, cómo funciona con tu máquina, tu equilibrio. Vas a poner a prueba tú mismo en todo tipo de terrenos, en todo tipo de situaciones duras, más duras, algunas más fáciles y bueno, es algo increíble, vas a conocer mucha gente, puedes disfrutar la gastronomía de Portugal, que a mí especialmente me encanta, pescado, pollo a la brasa, riquísimo, lugares especiales y espectaculares, playas, vistas alucinantes, acantilados. Hay que repetirlo, tenéis que venir, no se puede describir con palabras.
Gracias, meu amigo. Vamos agora para ti, Dani. Dale algo em francês para todas as pessoas que queiram vir no próximo ano.
Salut les francophones. Salut tous les francophones. J'espère que vous avez aimé le reportage. Je sais que c'est en anglais, mais bon, pour ceux qui veulent nous rejoindre l'année prochaine, ce serait avec plaisir qu'on va vous recevoir. C'est un événement d'endurance et ça n'a pas été facile du tout. Mais si jamais vous voulez nous rejoindre, n'hésitez pas à nous contacter sur Facebook ou Instagram. On est tous sur tous les réseaux sociaux, alors ce sera très facile de nous rencontrer.
Parfait,
Et merci.
Merci. Hein. So, eu vou fazer em alemão, rapidinho. Ok,
Sim.
let's go.
Yeah,
Pode
for
fazer em inglês.
Hã? Depois vais em português.
Sim, se quiser o André pode fazer em português, eu posso fazer em inglês.
Okay. So, von meinen Freunden in Deutschland, Esther, Dankeschön. Und ich werde euch einfach mit Wort nicht, ich schaffe nicht zu erklären, wie geil, wie brutal, wie war dieses Event in Portugal, diese 5 Tags. Ich hoffe, dass jeder nächstes Jahr kommen. Ich weiß, dass die Gruppe in Deutschland auf Onewheelers ist größer. Ich hoffe, dass nächstes Jahr wir sind ungefähr mindestens 20 von Deutschland. Und das ist ein harter Kampf auf 5 Tage, aber ich denke, alles werde das schaffen. Und ja, wie immer, bei mir, wenn ich mache ein Event mit meinen Freunden und Fabio hat das so gut organisiert, ich kann einfach empfehlen, komm zu Fabio Event und du werdest verrückt und du werdest nie wieder vergessen, dieses Event. Das ist einfach ohne Wort. Komm und das werde der beste Moment auf deinem Leben. Okay? Ich liebe euch alles hier in Deutschland. Das sind meine Freunde und meine Familie. So. Agora és tu. André,
Queres que faça em português e em inglês?
tu como
Sim,
queres.
sim. Faz mais sentido.
É?
So,
Olha,
ok.
tá bem.
Então, para aí, deixa eu trocar. Tá, agora.
Ok. Isto em português é estranho. Ô, pessoal, agradeço imenso a todos os que vieram e para quem quiser vir para o ano, a comunidade de cá de Portugal tem sempre um lugar especial e estejam atentos no Facebook, no Instagram, no YouTube, no Onewheel Portugal ou Onewheel Algarve ou Fábio Onewheel. Onde encontrar, eu vou tentar programar tudo o mais rápido possível para dar as datas certas e os dias certos, que eu penso que seja o mais importante para todos programarmos para o final do ano. E é só qualquer coisa, é só dizerem, perguntem, vão falando, mostrem que a comunidade portuguesa está cá e vamos mostrar ao pessoal todo no mundo inteiro que Portugal em Onewheel é forte e que para onde vamos ser muitos. Não podemos deixar o pessoal de fora ultrapassar-nos no nosso próprio evento. Vamos lá.
Eu só vou terminar. Pessoal, nós, a comunidade portuguesa, somos a melhor. Nós, próximo ano, vamos arrebentar com esta merda toda. Nós, o próximo ano, vamos trazer pessoal de todo o lado. O Willy vai trazer de Espanha muitas pessoas. O Dani vai trazer muitas pessoas de França, Bélgica. Eu vou tentar trazer muitas pessoas da Alemanha. O Cady e o Angus vão trazer muitas pessoas da América. Vai precisar de pessoas do UK. No próximo ano a gente quer ter os melhores aqui nesta merda. Nós vamos arrasar, vamos fazer o maior evento do mundo. A gente vai ser falados em todo lado e nós vamos sentar todos no final e a única coisa que a gente vai ter, sabe o que é? Beber uma boa bebida como a gente bebemos todos.
uma cerveja.
Damos um bom abraço a todos e dizer mais uma missão cumprida. Porque foi o melhor evento que houve. Agora em inglês, meu amigo, dá-lhe um toque aí.
Yeah, guys, a huge thank you to everyone that came to this year. A special thank you to actually the stopping places that we had, the coffees, the restaurants, all that. And if you guys want to join us next year, just stay tuned, be aware of the Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, even Reddit, Discord as well. I've been trying to post and on as many places as possible. I'll try to get the dates and like the basics really organized as fast as possible to get the word spreading. And if you want to join us, stay tuned and be fast, because next year we're still going to have a very limited places, because as we were saying, this being really big, it doesn't make that much sense. So next year we're going to be just a bit bigger And if you want to join us on this adventure, you need to guarantee your spots. So stay tuned. There's going to be videos coming, photos coming, and anything. Just follow us on all the socials at Onewheel Algarve or Fabio Onewheel, and feel free to ask anything at any time. I'm always available for some wheel talk. So that's it, guys. Take care.
I just make a question there in private, can't you see? And then try to answer before we closed the interview.
In private. Yeah, so I think for now, to start off, this specific event, it will be better to be just Onewheels at first. We're trying to see if there's something we can create for all the PVs, but that will require a lot of planning. And for now, this specific event will be just a Onewheel thing. And in the future, I really hope to be able to get more of the electric community together and do some kind of thing like this. It's gonna be harder, but that's a thing that's in the back of my mind to think and to get working on.
That's why, people, if you are out there, you understand now, because lots of people ask me that. It's going to be a one wheel Algarve Tour 2022. If you are with another boards, or if you are with the other EUC or PVITs, in a moment is not going to be nothing else than that. But you have always the chance to buy a one wheel and start to work yourself. And when you come next summer, you're going to be prepared to come with us to this crazy event. Uh, I think that is going to be, yeah. So
we have a lot. We have
yeah,
a lot
please.
to think about that, because it takes a lot of time and effort to. How you can tell that for the organization of a one wheel event, and that's the starting. Maybe later we can join other PAVs and we are talking about. It's not a closed door.
Yeah,
and I give the idea: if you achieve to the end, you're going to receive this. If you don't achieve, you're not going to receive. But that is the thing they have to think about. It was just my opinion to give more.
That is a rule for sure.
So guys,
yeah, and
thank
Nelson,
you.
so don't forget for next year you have to lose 30 kilos, or
no,
I'm sure you're gonna run.
No.
I'm gonna make you. I'm gonna make you run. Huh?
No, don't forget.
I take you one wheel away.
You think I'm joking? I'm going to lose 35 kilos. I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose it. I'm starting, my friend. But we're going to shut it down because it's 2 hours of live. Guys, thank you very much. Don't forget, up October is going to start the lives, all the lives. We're going to have lots of riders. I have close to 100 persons invited. Is everything prepared? Don't forget, Mondays is German interviews. Tuesdays is international. Wednesdays is international. Sunday morning with lady riders. All the ladies around the world, they're going to come. And Sundays evening is international talks. Don't forget, we're going to bring all the type of riders here. That is the channel just for us to bring information. If you don't love this channel, you just love to see reviews. That is not a channel for reviews. That is not a channel to make money. That is a channel to help the community. Nothing else. I don't read no shit with this. I do this because I love it, because I have persons like this guy's is here today, because I love to ride. I love to have fun. If you want to make money, that is not my problem. My problem is just for us to bring information for all of you who are out there. That is the main thing for me. Thank you, guys. Thank you for supporting. If you like,
thank you, Nelson. We love you.
Thank you. And we're going to go